Coming to you live from Southern California. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Heat taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
All right, ready to go here. This is Corbin Carroll.
The right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Not even close there. And this one is off and running. Hard hit, right side. Throw on to Freeman. One out in the top of the first. Here's Jose Ramirez.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
First pitch misses.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The other way. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And now the 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Will Smith to the plate.
The catcher, Will
look out here.
Smith.
He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
That one missing inside.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Tapped softly on the ground. Muncy in plenty of time to first, and that is that. Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod in this one, number 22.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Bottom of the first. Here's the second baseman, Hae-Sung Kim. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Hit in the air out to center field. Rodriguez racing after it. That'll drop in. Plays it on a hop. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for two. Andy Pajes in the box now. No balls and a strike. Check swing, called strike.
Out there on the mound, he's Setting the tone early with the fastball, 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. The batter now will be Will Smith. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And that is out of play. 2 out, space is empty. And a foul ball. Line drive. And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hit in that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Freeman goes 6 feet 5 inches, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2007. 0-1. That one missed. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very different.
Can't glove it cleanly. And they tag him out. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second.
Now
Alex Vesia.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
James Wood getting ready to hit.
The left fielder.
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Clips the corner. 0-1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Left center base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Line drive, base hit to third, and he's got a double.
Couple of singles back to back. Pretty good changeup on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it to drive it the other way.
Swing and a foul out of play. Base hit, 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they take a 2-run lead.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. To third, might be 2. Goes to second for 1. On to Freddie. Double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
And there's a foul ball. Not close with that one. Ball 1.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Pages. And makes the grab. And back here at Dodger Stadium. Now, Mookie Betts.
The designated hitter, Mookie.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a foul ball. Hot shot to third. Throw on to Olsen. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Tommy Edman stands in now and watches strike 1. That's in there, and it's 0-2. That's out to center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Makes the catch for the out. Out number 2. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Swings through that one for strike 1. And a swing and a miss there. And a swing and a miss. Down.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Number 86.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
That one pushed to the left and foul. That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That was maybe even.
Runner takes off, ripped to third, and caught. Freeman takes it to the bag. Quick recovery from the misplay, pays off for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Matt Olson digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
2 outs. That one ripped. Booyah! And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Hit hard, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound. Anthony Banda.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Wood in the box now as he leaves that one up high. That one ripped, but foul. Kicks and deals. And that one fouled off. Cut on and missed. Back here in L.A., now the third baseman, Max Muncy. And first offering is fouled off. And that drops in for a strike. That misses. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Miguel Rojas at the plate. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Puts it away for the out. So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the
Now
second
batting,
baseman,
number
Hyesung
6.
Kim. Swinging a foul straight back.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates.
To first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Inside. And that's ball one. Just missed. Fastball for a strike. Tap foul at the plate. In the air, right side, Arozarena. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Bottom of the inning, and Kyle Schwarber will come up.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
That's through there for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And that one upstairs, ball one. Schwarber swings and hammers one to right. Hits the top of the wall. On to the bottom of the 10th. And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
And that one fouled off. Off the mark there. And the count is 1-1. And a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself. One out, the bottom of the 10th. Back here in Atlanta, we're in extras here. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Kyle Schwarber.
Fastball is outside. Line drive, caught. Bottom of the inning, and Kyle Schwarber will come up.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Line to right, base hit. And it gets by him. On to the bottom of the 10th. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. That one is absolutely belted. And a base hit. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. to the right side, and that's just foul. On a line. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in extras here, and Kyle Schwarber will come up. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. That one felt good, and they walk it off in extra innings. Stephen Kwan stepping in now for a critical at bat. Trying to deliver as the hero. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
2 outs. Out to short, De La Cruz. Throw to first, ball game, and the National League hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. So a runner at third, 2 outs. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
1 strike away. That one way inside.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Kicks and fires. What a stop. The throw. And this one is over. What a play to end the game. So a runner at third, 2 men out. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Trying to deliver as the hero. First pitch, not close. Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. To his knee, the throw, and that is the ball game. So a runner at third, 2 outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Stephen Kwan. And fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off. Diaz is just one strike away. Almost got him.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Booyah. Ready to begin the eighth. Now it's the right fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena.
Mizorowski back to work. A big swing and a miss.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Just missed. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Ripped on a line to center. Carroll brings it in for the 3rd out. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Pete Alonso will hit next.
Alonso.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're at.
Nice grab. Off balance feed. There's one. Over to first, but it's offline. So runners at the corners, nobody out. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. High fly ball out to left field. Kwan under it. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And they're up by 3. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 in this one. Bubich back to work. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1, and a run scores on the double play. Center field. Buxton settles underneath it. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 3-zip. So runners at the corners, nobody out. And the batter now, Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying onto the track, and he makes the catch. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Bubich back to work. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Arozarena makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly, and they lead by 3. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. On the ground to third. That's a base. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
First pitch misses. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Here's Pete Alonso. Bubic back to work. So runners at the corners, nobody out. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 1 for 2. Swings and the pitch. That one fouled off.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that one hammered. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's Pete Alonso. 1 for 2. Bubic back to work. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Buxton settles under this one. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they're up by 3. So runners at the corners, nobody out. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Buxton settles underneath it. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sac fly. It's 3-zip. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
Foul ball there. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Late on that fastball.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Arozarena snags it. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 3. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 in this one. Bubic back to work. This to third. Garcia. Off balance feed. There's one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. So runners at the corners. So runners at the corners, nobody out. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 1 for 2. That's a base hit, run scores. Bubich back to work. Pitch is in for a strike. It's over. One. And that is out of play. Tatis at third. Donovan on at first with nobody out. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. Witt over to second. And a run scores on the double play. So runners in the corners, nobody out. Here's Pete Alonso. 0-2 in this one. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Boom, boom.